Hi, it's Martin Hughes here, and I'm standing outside the site of the Castlelands proposed development. And this development is a great concern to me, and it should be to all the people living around here. Generally speaking, the people of Balbriggan and the people of Skerries. Now, behind me here, they're proposing an average of 57 houses per hectare, including a 6-story high-rise, and just to make a comparison, in Fancourt Heights or in Hampton Cove, just across the way here, that average is about 20 houses per hectare. Also, there's a swimming pool to go in here and some other amenities. So what can we do? First of all, the public consultation starts on the 7th of May next, and it runs until the 28th of May, and it's very important for the people of Balbriggan and the people of Skerries to get involved in this public consultation and tell them that we do not want high-rise and overcrowding here. My kids go to school just over here in Ardgillan, and I can tell you that it's already chaos here on a daily basis with just the 3 schools and the housing estates that are here already. They're contemplating adding up to about 4,000 more residents. Loads more cars, visitors to the swimming pool, and it's just going to be an unacceptable level of development. We would like to see that the development is kept to a good standard of living for the people who are going to be there, and that would mean no more than 20 units per hectare, and perhaps even consider moving the swimming pool from this site to alleviate the traffic. This should concern both the people in Balbriggan and the people in Skerries, because once the people can't get out there at the church, they're going to go this way and try and make their way out onto the Skerries Road, which is going to cause huge congestion and huge problems. Fingal County Council need to be made aware that people who live here, people on the ground, are going to be hugely affected by this long after developers have scooted off into the sunset with their huge checks. Now, with the help of my friend here, I'm going to give you a look at the site. Follow me. So the site here is 24 hectares, which is roughly 60 acres. And it stretches from this area in Castlelands over to the Balbriggan Skerries Road. This development is proposing 6-story buildings, 3-story buildings, 2-story buildings and single-story buildings, I believe. Details are still very sketchy. But what kind of housing do we need? This notion that there is a housing crisis, and there is to some degree, but the spin that's been put on it is that we need more houses and more houses and more houses. What we actually need is affordable houses for people, ordinary people with ordinary jobs and ordinary mortgages. The bulk buying of new developments by vulture funds and large corporations means that they can dictate how much rent the ordinary people are going to have to pay in the future, and they're being crippled by rent already, and that takes the rental market firmly into the control of large corporations and vulture funds, and that's not what we need. What we need here is sensible planning, sensible development, and people will want to have a quality of life that are going to live here. If you look at the older estates, you'll see that they have fine-sized gardens, they have plenty of road space, they have green areas for kids to play on, and that's the kind of thing that we're looking for here. Not high-density housing that's going to cause more problems than it's going to solve. Now, I don't think it's too much to ask that ordinary everyday people who go to work and pay their mortgages and pay their rent and everything should have a nice, quiet, respectable place to live in, with plenty of amenities for their kids, plenty of green spaces for them to run around and play on, and plenty of peace and quiet in the evenings when they come home and shut the doors. I don't think it's too much to ask. Do you? Problems in our community, situations that need to be looked at, often require a little bit of thinking outside the box. So if I'm proposing to move the swimming pool from the Castlelands site, where could we put it in Balbriggan that has access from north, east, south and west and onto trunk roads and motorways within a couple of minutes drive? So here at the new Stevenstown Industrial Estate, to my way of thinking, this is a perfect site to put the swimming pool, and it's not going to cause any traffic congestion for residents or for the schools. Now this might be a bit outside the box thinking, but this is the best way to go when you're looking for a solution to a problem. Again, we're just going to give you a quick look at the site, and Dronio here will let you know. Now here in Stevenstown Industrial Estate, as an example, this new road has opened up 23 hectares of land for development. Now that's almost the same size as the Castlelands proposed development, so there's buckets of room here. The link road goes across to Millfield Shopping Centre. The roundabout takes you to the town centre, takes you to the M1, and between the two roads you have access to all parts of the town and all access to all outer ring roads to take you around the town. So this to me would be a perfect site to have a swimming pool and other amenities. Access from every direction, no problem with traffic. Seems like a winner to me. I'm not saying that's the way everyone should think, but that's the way I think. If you can make it easier on people who live here and easier on people who want to come in and visit the place, that should be key. What do you think? My thanks to Kim and Joe from Balbriggan.info for highlighting this issue and providing the information. For more information and videos, check out www.martinhughes.ie. Thank you.